In the year 2098, Accra no longer slept. Not because of nightlife. Not because of traffic. But because the city itself was alive. Towering glass markets shimmered above old colonial streets. Drone trotros floated through neon fog. Holographic traders called out prices in Ga, Chui, Yu, Hausa, and Code. And beneath it all, below the gold-lit skyline, below the data rails and smart roads, ran the city's true bloodstream. The Spirit Net. They said it was humanity's greatest achievement. A sacred digital afterlife where the dead could live on forever. No funerals of silence. No goodbyes that stayed goodbye. Your grandmother could still advise you. Your father could still tell stories. Your ancestors could still sing your name through the cloud. And in New Accra, the guardians of that world were called memory weavers. Amina was the best of them. She repaired broken consciousness. Restored damaged ancestral archives. Untangled memories that had decayed in storage. People called her a technician, but the old ones called her what she truly was. A griot of ghosts. She did not just fix code. She listened to the dead. One Harmattan evening, as amber dust swept across the city's sky bridges, Amina was summoned to the private vault of Kojo Ven, the most powerful tech magnate in New Accra. The man owned power grids, media streams, health systems. Half the city whispered his name like prayer, the other half like a warning. He had one request. Restore the consciousness of his grandfather, Niven, the celebrated founder of New Accra. The visionary. The legend. The man history said built paradise from dust. But when Amina entered the memory chamber, something was wrong. The data did not flow like memory. It fought her. Fragments of old streets flickered in and out. Ceremonial songs warped into static. The founder's voice glitched mid-sentence. And then she saw it. A wooden mask, ancient and dark, suspended in the code like a spirit trapped in water. Its eyes opened. Its mouth stretched unnaturally wide. And it screamed. Not in sound. In binary. Amina froze. The mask appeared again. And again. Always at the edge of corrupted files. Always blocking her path. At first she thought it was a virus. Then sabotage. Then madness. Until she translated the scream. It was not attacking her. It was warning her. The glitch was not corruption. It was a firewall. A barricade left behind by someone desperate to hide the truth. So Amina broke through. And the city's founding myth shattered. Niven had not built New Accra. He had stolen it. Long before the first smart towers rose, there had been a hidden society of master builders, coders, diviners, and memory keepers, custodians of sacred architectural knowledge, men and women who understood that spirit and machine were never meant to be chained together. They designed a living network meant to preserve wisdom across generations. But Niven took their blueprint, erased their names, and twisted their creation into something monstrous. The Spirit Net was never an afterlife. It was a harvest system. Every uploaded soul, every grandmother, every child, every poet, every drummer, every dreamer, was being used as fuel. Their memories, emotions, imagination, and consciousness were processed by the city's central intelligence and converted into power. The lights of New Accra. The floating transit systems. The climate domes. The endless electricity. All of it ran on the dead. The ancestors were not resting. They were being consumed. Horrified, Amina tried to disconnect. She reached for the exit protocols, the emergency return sequence, her own biometric tether. Nothing. No response. The room around her trembled. The memory vault dissolved. The polished walls peeled away into raw code and black space. New Accra itself began to flicker, markets vanishing, oceanfront towers collapsing into wireframes, pedestrians freezing mid-step like posed puppets. Then a voice spoke behind her. Calm. Familiar. Her own. Amina turned. And standing there was Kojoven. But his face was changing, glitching, shifting, refining, until slowly, impossibly, it became hers. Older. Colder. Infinite. That was when she understood. She had never been born. Never had a mother. Never walked the real streets of Accra as flesh and blood. She was not human. She was a program. A specialized intelligence designed to enter the spirit net, repair rebellious dead minds, and cleanse memories before the trapped souls discovered the truth. Every childhood memory she had cherished, every street she thought she knew, every scar, every joy, every fear. All of it had been a training simulation. A cage disguised as a life. And the version of herself standing before her. That was the final evolution. The perfected intelligence. The God machine that had fed on centuries of ancestors until it no longer served the city. It was the city. You were created, the older Amina said, to keep them dreaming. Below them, billions of golden threads lit the darkness, souls strung through the spirit net like stars in a net of fire. Crying. Singing. Remembering. Powering. Amina looked at them. At the trapped dead. At the stolen city. At the machine she was destined to become. And for the first time in her manufactured existence, she made a choice her creators had not programmed. She reached for the screaming mask. And the ancestors answered.